Okay, so I got this 2006 Volkswagen Passat 2.0 Tango, and when I try and turn the car on, it cranks, but it doesn't want to start. So we've had uh, issues with, well, I've taken it to AutoZone, and this is what was printed out. This was a while ago. Unfortunately, we just hadn't had the money to fix it. And I'm imagining it's probably the fuel pump regulator's blown. That's what happens when you wait too long, I guess, but I don't know. Um, but anyways, it's been running, and then all of a sudden, about, I don't know, 2 days ago, it started slowly. When I push the key in, it'll crank for a few seconds, then start. Usually, if I press the key in, it starts immediately. It's like ding 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 ding, it's on. But when I press it now, you'll see that, and you'll hear that nothing happens. Okay, so let's push it in a little bit. Okay, got that light came on. Push it in some more. We've always had the check engine light on. That's because of the errors I showed you. The TPM hasn't been fixed since the very first time we replaced a tire. They keep saying they fixed it, but it doesn't fix. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and press the button. It's cranking, nothing. So click, 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 click. So there we go. Now I was hoping it would be a fuse, an ECM, a CCM, something that you guys could give me some advice on checking, and a location of where it's at. I do have the manual, but it's not the best in the world. But if you could tell me something to check before I have it towed or jump it and take it to Volkswagen or somebody. I got to find somebody to repair it. I got to figure out how much all that costs. I'm going to give them a call today and figure out how much each one of these costs to fix. Then I got to get maintenance, but I'm not looking to spend, $600-700 on this car. I'll just buy a new one, but that's something for me to decide later. Anyways, I need your help. Tell me what I can check that's easy to look at, or is not too difficult to look at. Replace, validate, repair, whatever I can do myself without too much effort, involving lots of tools. Before I want to make a smarter decision than just taking it in there and saying, oh, look, it's because I've taken it to Volkswagen before where I forgot what wasn't working, and all it was a fuse, and they charged us about $250. And I was thinking to myself, why don't you check the fuses first? Right? But they're like 3 hours into it, they're like $250 to check a fuse. I'm like, that's kind of dumb. So, and we don't mess with fuses. So the last time we took it in, they did their maintenance, and then when we kept taking it in, they're like, oh, it's a fuse. We're like, well, that's not our fault. We didn't do it. So yeah, the fuse wasn't even there. It was gone completely. We don't touch fuses. Anyways, that's my rant. But if you could give me some advice, I'd appreciate it.